this showcase. We have a surprise for you today. I'm actually on site and on location for our next show. I am Katori Walker, and I am here at the Blue Door Art Center here on 13 Riverdale Avenue. There is a wonderful photography exhibit happening here. The photographer, his name is Omar Kharem. They had the opening already, but I just wanted you guys to get a sneak peek of what's happening right now. And this exhibit is going to be here until March 30. So let's go on inside and take a look. The Blue Door Art Center has been in this location for about 13 years. So for those of you who don't know about it, you should come down and check it out. There are wonderful programs that have been happening here for the community. I had to grab this lady. She's a super busy woman. Her name is Julie Cousens. She's the executive director, and she agreed to sit down with me for a few seconds before we show you around. How long have you been involved with the Blue Door Art Center?
This is my fourth year, going on my fourth year here at the Blue Door Art Center. Our mission and goal is to provide a creative outlet for the community where otherwise they would not have an opportunity to show their artwork. We welcome all levels of people in their artistic endeavor, whether they are just starting out or already established in their art career.
Julie's involved not just with the Blue Door Art Center, she's also involved with so many other things in the community. She's like an advocate for the arts here. You know, we're just really happy and proud that she is also a part of Yonkers Arts. In fact, yes. What is your title there?
Yes, I share co-presidency with Adam Schultz, and I've been in that position now for 2 or 3 years now. You're going to be really amazed within this year about what's going to be happening here. It's just phenomenal. But I can't say anything.
She can't say anything. She's sworn. We're both sworn to secrecy. So you're just going to have to keep on watching Yonkers Arts to get more information and find out what's going there. Now, she's not mentioning this, but I'm going to mention it as well. Julie is a phenomenal artist herself. She is a photographer. And I just want to take a quick moment to peep a little bit into her life, which she had no idea what I was going to do, and just talk about her photography, when she got started, and you know what she's up to right now. So,
well, interestingly, when I first moved into Yonkers in the early 80s and became involved in the arts here, which was basically non-existent, Omar, our current artist here in the gallery, was my mentor in the film photography. I don't know if you youngins remember film, but that's what it was back in the day. And he helped me along, and I started with him. He taught me a lot. I have since moved on to digital. He has not. He's still doing film, which I really, really admire that about him. All these images were printed in his darkroom. They're silver gelatin prints, and it takes a lot of work. I personally spent a small fortune when I was doing my own development in my makeshift darkroom, which was my bathroom at the time. And now all you have to do is click, 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 and you can have a gazillion images. But back then you had to be very discriminating on what you shot.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I always love asking photographers this question, is that since you're not doing things the traditional way, is there something lost? Is there something lost in that process?
For me personally, yes and no. Yes, this is weird, I miss the smell of the chemicals. I miss the opportunity to see my image magically appear in the tray.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful feeling to see that.
It would take my breath away. When the image was a good image. If it wasn't a good image, it went in the trash. But what I don't miss is that you were limited to the sensitivity of the film. You could only shoot what they call now ISO, which is the sensitivity of your film, but back in the day it was called ASA. So if your film was rated, let's say 50, every image had to be shot at 50. Whereas with today's digital cameras, you can change as you go. And that you can do easily with a digital camera that you could not do with a film camera back in the day.
Wow. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Julie. Just one more question before we get to this wonderful exhibit. You can tell, you know, there's a young budding artist or even someone that's older, maybe even a senior that wants to dabble in or has a collection already of artwork. How could they be involved with the Blue Door Art Center?
It's very simple. They can visit us and come here in person and inquire about what the next exhibition will be and would their work fit within that exhibition. They can visit our website, which is www.bluedoorartcenter.org, and they don't have to be a member to be a participating artist here. They can be the general public. If you're a member though, which is $60 a year, you get to be in 2 members-only exhibitions, and you get a discount on the installation fee. It helps us pay the bills, kind of, the installation fee. So you get a discount on that, and you get a discount on the commission that we charge on anything that's sold. So there are a couple of perks.
If you don't know already, that Evan Bishop and I, who's also an artist, muralist, graphic artist, all those other gazillion things in the art world. The Blue Door opened their arms and hearts to us, and one of our first exhibits here in Yonkers was called the 100 Words of Wisdom, and it was phenomenal. We had over 400 people come and look at it.
After that exhibition, which was phenomenal, I told Katori, the sky's the limit with you guys, and they have taken it to beyond what I even thought that they would be able to accomplish. So I give you kudos for your talent and
for
your
that.
perseverance.
And you know, the more we fly high, the more we always remember the Blue Door Art Center. Hence, you know, having this interview and doing so many different things. And that's what it's about. It's about connections. It's about everyone meeting different people, networking, and you never know where you may end up. If you don't mind doing a curatorial little walk around for us. Right now, I'm looking right here at this.
Right.
Oh, that's just simply amazing.
These are his friends that he took a photograph of, and it's just phenomenal. Being that he's slightly out of focus, it's a Japanese term, bokeh. People pronounce it differently, but that's like a trend now. And she's gorgeous. Her profile is just phenomenal. I love it. And that's like in the 70s. How do I know that? Because that was my era. That's
And just to let everybody know, it looks like these pieces are for sale.
Yes, they are.
Correct?
Everything is for sale.
All right, let's take a look over here.
Don Cherry. And this one is, of course, John Coltrane.
And it's just really amazing because we did do an interview with Omar on Art4Wellness on Instagram, and he just talked a lot about his work. He's also a musician and composer, but he talked about how he captured these images. It's a very great interview, so please go on and check that out. Some more musicians, which is awesome here.
They show movement. They show it, and this is all deliberate, this movement. This is not a mistake. This is what he did on purpose.
It's like the movement, the vibration, the
The
vibes.
feeling of what was going on in the club at the time. Smoke.
Yes.
Low lights. Back in the day when there were a lot of jazz clubs available and the musicians could hone their talent. We'd play one place and then they go to another place, and then it was after hour joints.
Right, it's like one big night into the morning.
Go home,
into
wherever your home was, sleep a few hours, and then go back
out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's an amazing shot.
Yeah.
That's an amazing shot. I mean, just looking at these pictures, just even if you're not a jazz fan, it's just phenomenal. Just looking at what he was
The
able.
emotion of Betty Carter. He was down below her, so he was able to get that up angle.
And just being here, I feel the emotion. I see the expression. I feel
He's getting into the bass. I love bass.
Something a little bit different.
Yes, these are personal people that friends that he has known and he photographed.
Amazing.
Yeah. I really love the silhouette of the young girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we have the fabulous Michelle Amaro. the gallery director right here. She's here steadily working, doing her thing. She comes in and she greets you. She makes sure that everything is running smoothly. If you have any questions, please, if you want to stop by, Michelle will be glad to help you and assist you in any way possible. Also, the Blue Door also sells other things by local artists, is that correct? Mm-hmm. This is amazing. I love the fact that the gallery gives other people an opportunity that they might not have otherwise to display their work. I'm having so much fun doing this. I'm so happy to be here and just be able to show the gallery. This is on the Bowery.
The Bowery, back in the day when it wasn't safe to walk the streets. I remember those years and days. I don't know about fondly, but I remember that. Really the bad days of New York City when it was really depressed to live in New York.
If you can take a look right here, I love this here. This looks so abandoned. It looks actually like a street that I would not want to walk down. But you have to probably think that people are living here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people are living here. You see, it looks like some tenements or buildings in the background.
Yeah.
And this is a place where people call home. And, you know, this is what he's capturing. You know, he's capturing real life.
It doesn't look like that in today's world.
Exactly.
But
right
back
now,
then,
it probably doesn't look anything like that. At that time, this was home. This is what people called their home. And I love the fact that he was able to, you know, capture this so that it's like a snapshot in the past. Mm-hmm. And then here we have, this is interesting, here in the valley, a moment in Harlem.
Just two guys sitting on a stoop, enjoying one another's company, shooting the breeze, smoking their cigarettes.
Yes. So he captures people just naturally doing things
every day.
You know, some of them are posed and some of them are just everyday, the everyday life that's happening. I really encourage everyone to come down. If you haven't already, come down and check out the Blue Door Art Center. There are many other photographs here.
There's a young photographer out there who wants to increase their craft, is to look at other one's work. And I would suggest that they come here and look, and even go to our website and check out the images there. That's how I learned a lot, by looking at other masters' photographs, paintings. And you may not realize it at the time, but it all goes into your brain and it's stored in the background here somewhere. And then one day you can pull it out and use it in your own work.
Yeah, so with that being said, I'm really excited that we were able to give you a sneak peek into this wonderful exhibition.
I also want to add that Omar is a composer of jazz music, and he has his own website where you can listen to his 10 tracks.
Okay.
I may have to spell it for you, but it's Ahmed, A-H-M-E-D, Kharem, K-H-A-R-E-M, .band, B-A-N-D, camp, CAMP.com. And if you enjoy listening to music, it's the way to go. But I recommend you listening to his music too while you were coming in and enjoying his photographs. It's a great combination.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Julie. It's always a joy to see you, a joy speaking to you. I feel like you're like family. You're like my sister.
Go.
Yes. And Michelle as well. Thank you, Michelle, so much. I just want to thank everybody again for joining us every Sunday at 3 o'clock. You never know where Katori will show up, where Yonkers Arts will be next. Thank you again, and we will see you next Sunday. I'm Katori Walker. Have a great day.